You know, I forgot. I apologize to my subscribers because I forgot what my family raised me to know. I should know better by now. But they always said, you cannot argue with ignorance. Yeah, and I forgot because that's exactly what's going on. You can't you can't debate or argue with ignorance. Period. Now, this lady comes up on her platform, on her channel, makes a video, goes into this detailed, soft explanation, and says, I was in the hospital in March and I saw that on the television. And that's when I uh, posted that because the news said it was a record heat that day of 104 degrees. I knew that was a lie right away because I knew that wasn't going to happen in Tucson, Arizona. Okay? Not in March. Maybe in May, not in March. May starts with an M. Maybe you were in the hospital in May. Still wasn't 104 then. But one thing I noticed that you tried to go back and change what you said. You did not understand why I showed you the temperatures in March of that year. You said it. I didn't. Your people know you said it, but they like the mess, so they'll just rah you and keep it, keep you going. But basically, you lied. That's all it is to it. Because when I came back and said, no, it wasn't in March, it was in July. July is a long way from March. Okay? So you twisted around some kind of way that because it said 3 weeks. Let me explain something to you. I thought you'd been on here long enough to know. But when you put a post up on your community wall, what it says, I don't know, it says 1 month ago, 1 day ago, 3 weeks ago. So when I took that screenshot, it was 3 weeks from the day that you posted it. But you didn't hear that, did you? Or is somebody listening for you, telling you what I said? Because you couldn't be listening to me. I'm pretty clear on what I was saying. And you were very clear. And I listened intently to you saying about you being in the hospital in March. And it was on the TV. See, you're the kind of person, reason I call you the stop sign lady, because you know, you argue with a sign. The sign says stop, you'll swear it says go. And somebody must have did something because that sign says go. That's who you're turning out to be. And your memory problem, that was just a video ago. You didn't remember what you said. You said that and you don't remember it. You should get that checked out because that's not normal, especially for someone your age. And you said it. So, quite naturally, I'm going to get the weather report for the entire month of March. Okay? So, you changed it now from March to the summertime. So, you weren't in the hospital in March now. You were in the hospital in July? Come on now. Come on. You know, people have always said this as well. You can tell the truth 1,000 times, but you can't tell a lie but once because you forget what you said. And if you tell one lie, you got to tell two. If you tell two, you got to tell three. And it goes on and on. And that's what you're doing. And now I see you are a waste of time because your comprehension level is on the floor. And you keep trying to tear me down and say I'm this and I'm trashy and I'm this, that, and the other. But who gets up here and talks about people's kids? Not me. People have talked about me and my child and even my young child that passed away. Do I get on here and talk about people's kids? No. Do I get on here and talk about people's family? No. I don't go that low. So, yeah, like I said, I cannot get on your level because you're always saying, you get on my level, get on. I can't get on your level. I cannot reach that low, okay, to get on your level because I'd have to get down on the ground to be on your level. And that's all you did in this last video. And so now I see that you are not even worth my time to respond to anymore. Now, you think you don't believe that I'm, remember, you probably don't even remember knowing what's going on with your memory. But I said there were people who, when I left for a while, were taking over my channel. Those are my employees. Okay? They do send me links. And this time, unfortunately, so I've got to get you out of my algorithm because this time you came up into my link, into my feed, and just, you know, there you were. I said, oh my goodness. And you weren't live, by the way. You weren't live. So, one thing about it, I heard what you said, and it made no sense. You're trying to give a review of what I said, and you're twisting it all around, trying to make it make sense, trying to cover your own lie. That's ridiculous. It really is. But yeah, that's who sends me the links. And they send them at their discretion. So no, I'm not subscribed to you. And if you are that invested in me that you want to subscribe to me, have at it. But I have not been subscribed to you, and I'll say it again, since you left Club Chat. Did you tell them that I said you had no substance and no depth? And why would I subscribe to you? You didn't tell them that part, did you? But you don't trust your own chat to listen to something for themselves. But somebody in there knows what happened. Who's the person that said, stay hydrated? Who was that? Who was the person that said, did you get the photo? Yeah. And who were you addressing when you said somebody's telling my business? See, I still have a good memory. It used to be even better. But even, less than what it was, it's still better than yours. I remember what you said better than you do. So, anyway, bye, little girl. Go over there and rant and rave. People who've seen it, heard my video, heard what you said, seen what I've produced, they know you lied. And I'm done. I'm really done with you. You are an absolute waste of time. And, I would think that you would stop and leave me alone, because the dates are going to show that I'm responding to you. The times are going to show that I'm responding to you. You're initiating everything. And if I say something, then if I respond, you don't leave it at a response. You got to respond to the response. So I got to respond to the response to the response. Now, I'm sure you'll come up with something that will gather the attention of one of my employees, and they may send me another link. These are not just random people. Now, someone else did send me a link regarding Skillet, or they added me, and or I wouldn't have known about it. But I pay these people, and they know, they watch certain people. Certain people. Now, something you may come up with may be so egregious that I may not even have to respond. People will know that it's ridiculous. That all your ridiculous stuff that you're doing, it's idiotic, is what it is. And yet you try to make me look foolish. I haven't changed a word I said. Mm-mm. And even with, what's her name? When she said I called her, yeah, I did. But I wasn't calling her all the time, the whole time. It wasn't my idea. I didn't have my hands all over it, as Sean said, and I wasn't the one that was promoting her or whatever, because that's what she was saying. It was Ray Ellen, not Sean. I didn't even have your number, so when you filed it, I couldn't have been part of it. But like I said, you know, she got invoices. Why don't she show them? See, everything that I counter with, you go somewhere else with it, and I it's really difficult to follow. It really is. But yeah, tell your doctor that you can't remember what you said, in a previous video. I'm sure they have medication for that.